Hello and welcome to Top Stories. I am John Matike. The spread of COVID-19 in Nigeria has continued to record increases. The latest statistics provided by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control reveal Nigeria now has 205,484 confirmed cases. 437 new confirmed cases was recorded in Nigeria. To date, 205,484 cases have been confirmed. 193,482 cases have been discharged. 2,701 deaths have been recorded in the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Now, experts at the Media Forum has warned against any planned regulation of media practice in the country, saying it will be a great loss to democracy. The media experts bared their minds during a conversation titled The Media and the Defense of the Civic Space, organized by the Kuka Center in conjunction with Osiwa and the Shehu Musayar Adwa Foundation. The panelists submitted that the media had enough mechanism to regulate itself and did not need any new law. Delivering this address, the Catholic Bishop of Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Kuka, said the advent of the social media, which has created journalists all over, is not necessarily a bad thing. He likened journalists to the faith community where we have churches all over. Nothing that the advent of social media has created journalists and editors everywhere. He, however, said there was no need for government to introduce regulations as it was left for the people to decide which medium to be trusted. Now, the Senate has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to declare bandits in the country terrorists. The Red Chamber also asked the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces to wage a total war against the criminals, including bombing all their locations to annihilate and eliminate them. The Senate further asked Buhari to declare all known leaders of the bandits wanted and track them wherever they are for arrest and prosecution. These are part of the resolutions of the Senate after considering a motion sponsored by Ibrahim Gubir, Sokoto East, co-sponsored by 8 other senators. The lawmaker lamented that Sokoto East Senatorial District had now become a safe haven for bandits following a crackdown on them by the military in Zamfara. He expressed worry that on September 25, 2021, security personnel were killed in Dama and Gangara villages by the rampaging bandits. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai said his colleague in the North, under the aegis of the Northern Governors Forum, never opposed the presidency going to the South in 2023. El-Rufai, however, noted that the regional governors were only against the language used in resolution of the Southern governors on the issue of power shifts. According to him, Southern governors should have reached out to the other northern counterparts on the issue of power shift instead of playing to the gallery. In a communique read out to journalists by the chairman of the forum, the governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, in the Monday's emergency, the governors had said the forum observed that some northern governors had earlier expressed views for a power shift to 3 geopolitical zones in South with a view to promoting unity and peace in the nation. On Wednesday, El-Rufai, while clarifying the resolution of governors, said northern governors are alarmed that their southern counterparts will use the word most in their agitation for power shift to South after President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure in 2023. The House of Representatives has called for public and private support for the purpose of multi-billion naira as National Assembly Library project, which will be likened to be the Library of Congress in the United States. The National Assembly had proposed 2 billion naira in the 2020 budget for construction of the National Assembly Library to be domiciled with the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. Speaker of the House, Femi Bajabiamila, said the project's primary aim was to deepen the legislative competence of lawmakers and strengthen research on policy formulation for the whole country by extension. The Speaker made this known in Abuja on Wednesday while declaring open a public hearing on bill for an act to establish the National Assembly Library Trust Fund, which was organized by the House Committee on Legislative Library Research and Documentation. The speaker described the ambitions as enormous, which require the sacrifice of time, resources, collaborations among stakeholders and partnerships with those who share the vision of what he hoped to achieve. And that's all on Top Stories. Thanks for watching. My name is John Matake. First of all, you being a news anchor, you have to be in the news. When I mean in the news, you have to read the news like a book. You have to understand the stories, and of course you have to prepare your mind, because there are a lot of stories that when you read, they are actually so shaking. So from the editor to the reporter to the scripter and so many other people working, it has been a wonderful thing. You juggling up and down, meeting different people, sharing ideas on how to actually put this wonderful piece of work to the public. It has been a wonderful experience. And you get to hear stories that are actually so shaking. It takes a lot for you to be able to understand or absorb some of the frightening news you read. And of course, it opens your mind for you to understand that there is a lot that needs to be done in the part of the government and the problems of the masses.
Working in Viewer Television as a news anchor has been a wonderful experience, and it just continued to get better and better for me. It's a wonderful experience. All the team, we make sure that we come together, we put our head together, and make sure that news is delivered on time. My favorite news time is the primetime news that comes 8 p.m. where we have news reports from all over the world pulled together for your own consumption. It's really taxi, but it's very enjoyable. And I must say, you should keep watching Viewer Television right here on StarTimes platform, channel 191.